Hey, what's up, guys, and how are you all doing? Hope you're having an awesome Sunday so far. I've been having a pretty eventful weekend, and yeah, it's super freaking hot. But hey, it's super exciting. I'm moving into the new studio this coming week, and I picked up the keys on Friday. So Monday I'm having a few stuff delivered and everything, and I'm gonna try and take some videos and stuff for YouTube and Instagram as well. I want to take you guys through the process of how we're putting together the studio. Eddie Punka, how's it going, brother? The jeweler, hey, how's it, brother? Yeah, sorry, today's video is actually going to be on doing post-production on the video we did on the last live. I was supposed to do it the day after that, and yeah, I just got a little bit of sidetracked, but we're going to be doing the post-production today. So yeah, let me quickly hop into some of this stuff that we need to get going. So we're going to be using After Effects for this. I know you guys on Instagram, you can't see all that much, so if you're curious to see on how everything is done so you can see the whole screen, head on over to my YouTube. I'm sharing my full screen basically on there, so you guys can always see what is happening and all of that under there. So we're gonna be doing some oh geez, okay, yeah, these are all gonna be deleted in any case, so let's delete these, and then I'm gonna be deleting this one here as well. And then we're gonna do everything from scratch today. And I must say right off the bat, I don't know how this is gonna go because I'm working in a 32-bit workflow. And I only have 64 gigs of RAM, and sometimes it happens that this thing just caps out at 64 gigs. So let's hope it's going to be going smooth. It's not going to affect the stream. I do plan on upgrading to 128 gigs very soon. I just need to get all of this studio expenses out of the way first, and then we're going to be upgrading, and then it shouldn't be any problem whatsoever. So, but I guess we'll see how today goes, and that's gonna tell me, listen, do I absolutely have to upgrade, or can it wait a little bit longer? Hey, things happen, we'll get sidetracked sometimes. I'll be watching in the background. Nah, it's awesome, brother. Yeah, it's just there's a couple of stuff I had to get done this week as well, and with the new picking up the keys and so, and yeah, getting a few final stuff for the studio and everything, because from the 16th of December we're going to be going full speed. I've got some people coming into the studio, and we're going to be tackling a big project that will be closed within this week, the coming week. So I'm just going to create a thing here. Let's just call this turntable 1. Just gonna try and keep everything organized, and then there is 5 different videos, so I'm gonna set up a folder for each one so I don't get confused on what is what. And then I'm gonna bring in these. Well, let's do the first video first. Video number 1. Where is the frames? You learned how to render. Did you just use online tutorials to guide your process? Yes, so I used YouTube, specifically Will Gibbons's YouTube, and a lot of key shots, quick tips, and with that learning, because they don't always have jewelry specific stuff, I would take what I learned and try and interpretate that on how I could use that in jewelry. It takes some creativity. It does take some trial and error, like you said there. And that's just basically how I learned how to use Keyshot. And yeah, we're busy going to Octane now, so but I'll probably only dive into that full time, well, not full time, but more in the coming year, to try and start transitioning over to Octane Blender with Octane. So let me quickly import these files here. So we got that there, we got the gems, we got the metal, we got the reflection, and then we got the refraction. So these are the layers that are rendered out within KeyShot, right? You set up your different layers and then you render them out in different layers, because that's going to be what you need to edit this stuff. I'm just going to import all of this stuff now as we go. No, it's a pleasure, brother. Like KeyShot's standard tutorials, their quick tips and everything that they have going on as well works amazing. There's a lot that you can learn from their quick tips on how the software works entirely. So I would definitely say, and even they sometimes host webinars. Like, I've learned a lot from their webinars as well. Sometimes it has nothing to do with jewelry. For instance, I never knew that you have to have caustics enabled for water to create to be able to see through water. Or the liquid material. I did not know that. I actually learned that through a webinar that they were doing on an interior where they had a swimming pool. And I always try to set up like a water scene for jewelry, and generally I avoid caustics because they increase render times tremendously. And I never could figure out why my water was always black or dark, and even if you've set them to white and your transparency distance up and everything, but yeah, then I learned there that you need to have caustics enabled for water to be see-through. So that, you see, it's all these bits and pieces you pick up from it. Alright, so we got our first video all imported now. So I'm going to start up and drag the main scene in here. That's not the layer. And I'm going to drag the gem and the metal material. So you can render out with clown masks as well. I prefer not to. So I would render out the materials, and then I would add like a hue adjustment on here. And just make it completely, take away all the saturation and put up the lightness entirely, and same for the metal. And that's how I create my masks. Now on this particular scene there's no ground plane, so we're not going to have a ground mask for this one. So you just hide these layers, then you already created your masks, and I've found that way works a lot better than using a clown mask and going setting up a bunch of colors, and it's just a lot more efficient. So let's go here, gems, and then we'll set the matte on the gems here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put a hue adjustment on here as well, and I'm gonna actually get rid of the yellows inside of the gems. So what this does, let me just turn this so you can kind of see what I'm doing. So what this does is there's a lot of yellow in this gem caused from the metal. And even though it does happen in real life, your eyes aren't as susceptible to it. So it's better having it, taking out some of that yellows and all of that. And I would even go in and take out some of the reds, just at least lower the saturation of the reds to just help with that. So then you got some nice clean gems that aren't too contaminated with the metal color that you have behind. And there's a good reason for that as well, because if I were to leave the yellow, this scene is set up so that I'm going to be doing 3 different metal colors off of the one render. So if you don't do that and you're just adjusting the color of the metal, then you're going to have yellow reflections of a white metal that's going to look awful. And if you just make all of the reflections red for rose gold, it also looks weird. So this is kind of what we're going to go for. It's the nice happy medium. It's just taking in between, and we're going to be doing some fancy stuff for this as well. So let me just first set up the metal here as well. Metal. And then on this one, actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on a hue and adjustment slider. I'm actually not gonna mask this out because I want the metal color to go with the ground plane. So here specifically, I'm gonna target the yellows. We're just gonna rename this to white gold. And then what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be taking out all of that yellow and then all of the red, because you've got a mixture of red and yellow in white gold. So then you should end up with something like this. And the only thing I'm probably gonna do on this one is also just put a curve on here, just so we can kind of brighten up some areas of it and just get that metal looking a bit brighter than normally. You can see the difference, just so it pops a bit more. And then even if we remove the curve, you can still kind of see the yellow pops a bit more. And that's same is gonna be true for rose gold. So I'm just gonna duplicate this one here, and then what we're gonna do is the reds and the yellows, we're actually gonna bring back the saturation. And firstly on the yellows, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna change the hue to about -33. And the reds, I'm just gonna put it slightly minus like 8, just so we can get a nice rose gold color. We might actually just bring down the saturation a bit of the red, because I know this particular client doesn't like it too rich of a rose gold color. So we'll bring it to something like this, which I think looks pretty good for rose gold. So that's just gonna mean that we can cycle through the different colors of metal when we're rendering this out. And then, yeah. So, but let's start with the yellow gold one. And while we have this going, you can see we have some nice glaze and stuff. I ended up rendering it out with the bloom. So we're gonna be using some other stuff with that bloom as well. So let's go here. I just want to make sure we're working in 32-bit color space. Oh no, we're actually working in 16. Well, let's see what results we get from 16. Maybe I don't have to work in a 32-bit color. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Sapphire Glare on the gems here. I'm just gonna rename this, or well, delete the hue and saturation here, and then I'm gonna be adding the glaze on here, and then I just want to rename this to gems glares, whatever. And then let's load a preset in here. So there's usually two kind of plugins that I use for glaze. One is called Sapphire Effects, and the other one is called Starglow. Now I've recently started experimenting with Sapphire. I found like in some cases it works better than Starglow, and in some cases Starglow just works better than Sapphire. So we're gonna use a preset called Raise 6 or no, Raise 4 for this one. And then this is just a basic preset. We're gonna tweak it a little bit more. Like for instance, the first thing we need to do is source opacity, remove the source opacity. And then we just need to go into the composition so that we can see how it looks on the actual composition. And they're a bit too much. So we're gonna start tweaking some settings here. So I think this is a good place to tweak some settings. And the first thing I wanna do is I wanna bring the brightness down a little bit. And I wanna up the threshold to possibly around 99. And that just means we're gonna get a few less glares. Well, or not at all. So let's play at 0.98. I don't want it to be too overwhelming with the glares. Okay, so we only have that one. Let's go to 0.97. See. Okay, we still only have the 1 or 2. I think we're gonna do 0.95. I think that'll be a good. Yeah. Today we got a couple of glaze going on the 0.95 threshold. And this is going to vary obviously from scene to scene. Then what I want to do, just lower this threshold to about 3. Threshold blur, no, 3 is too little. Let's put this at 4. Now we got some nice glaze going on here. And then I want to experiment and just see what kind of effect we're getting with Star Glow as well. But Star Glow, I use a different approach. So the reflection pass, not the reflection, the refraction pass is what I generally use for Star Glow. This one we don't have to set a matte. I'm not going to do this stuff separately. So let's go Star Glow. And let's put it on a white star 2. And we will be setting up the threshold to about, and this is generally why I work in a 32-bit space instead of 16, because you've got more depth range in 32-bit, and it helps you control so you don't have an overwhelming amount. But let's see how this looks if I were to add it on the reflection pass rather. So let's go Star Glow. Oh, and then on the reflection, of course, we need to set the matte because it's not just on the gems, it's on everything. So we'll put the reflection pass on the gems. And Star Glow tends to eat a bit more up of your RAM and everything. But straight off the bat, I think we might actually end up going with the reflection pass of Star Glow instead of the refraction way. But the reflection, to kind of explain the reflection pass and the refraction pass, the differences between the two. So reflection is what is basically reflecting on the outside of your gem, like on the outside surfaces. And in refraction is what is reflecting off of the inside surfaces of your gem. Which generally that's why I like using refraction rather than reflection. Because yes, when you're looking at a diamond, you do see reflection off of it, but often what causes the colors and everything is the refraction from within the diamond. But for the sake of the video, this might actually, oh, not that big. This might actually work a bit better. And what I tend to like to do is just add a little bit of Gaussian blur on this, just so that we can get a bit of a smoother looking glare. But let's see what we can get with these ones when we go and up the blur scale a bit for these. Not as much. We can always up the ray number scale and put it as converge. And then maybe just slightly bring that down. And if we combine both, no, that's too much. We can't combine both. So the way I've set up the sapphire is basically on the gem layer and not on refraction or reflection. And the reason behind that is basically sapphire can sometimes bring out the color and everything, and that's one thing that I forgot to do, that I can't really do it with the reflection layer. So what I'll do is I'll quickly do this. Like if we were to go the Star Glow route, then I would say, okay, let's get rid of that, and I'm gonna actually add a deep glow adjustment layer on here. And then obviously we need to get this this threshold up. so that we can actually start seeing some colors. Now that is way too big, and that is way too bright. So this you could always use to kind of get some colors into your stuff. However, this is way overly done. We'll sort that out as well. So how we do that is just by upping the threshold a bit. And then and the Deep Glow plugin is also pretty nice. From can plug in everything. And we might need to bring down this exposure just slightly, because we just want a hint of glow. We don't really want a lot of glow in there. Thinking that would work more or less. I actually want to do something to the gem here. So let's just quickly go to the standard gem layer, and then let's just quickly add a curve adjustment to this one as well. And then the blacks, I want to kind of make it a little bit darker, and the whites just slightly bit lighter. That way we got the gem also popping slightly bit more. I don't know if you guys can see that. So the gem isn't overly bright, but it's just popping a bit more, fitting a bit more into the scene and everything. And then I'm just gonna save. So it seems like we'll be able to manage in a 16-bit flow, but we'll see on the other views now, because they're a bit different than this one. And then let's start on the next scene here, which is the side view. This scene. Yeah, we basically got this side view like this. And then essentially what I'm going to do is I'm just going to repeat the process, and we're going to copy the effects from here onto this one here. Boom, we're going to have the gems, and then we're going to have the metal, and then essentially I'm going to be doing just copying these things from here onto the gems here, and just correct the layer. And we got the gems basically set up. Same goes for the metal. Let's go here. Let's copy these metal adjustments and we'll put them on here. And then we basically have our metal colors as well. And then we can swap between white gold, we can swap between rose gold. This needs to be renamed, by the way, rose gold. And yeah, we might, we need the curves. And then we got a rose gold color here. Here we go. But let's quickly set up the gems. So we've basically got a gems layer for the deep glow, and then a reflection layer for the star glow. So what I'm going to be doing is let's bring in the reflection layer for the star glow. We'll see if we can work with the exact same values. Sometimes when it differs from view to view. Let's go gem. All right. See if we get anything from this. Yeah, we do get some stuff from there. Oh, it's just slow. Yeah, star glow and stuff, everything, it slows down your process time tremendously. So just keep that in mind. It's looking good. It's not overly done, so what I'm gonna do is then just let's duplicate these gems. Let's go gems glow. Let's copy these ones and let's just delete all these ones, paste them in here, gems, so that we have just that. I'm not liking the glow that's being caused around these gems. You know what? Let's try doing the glow over the refraction pass rather. Let me pull the refraction in here, because that'll be on the inside only. Okay, we don't need the matte for that. So let's try these ones on the refraction pass, and I'm gonna just bring that down. And that just brings some color back. Like, I don't know if you can see the color difference as well. Actually, I'm not. Oh, well, it's the colors on the glaze it brings back. Not liking the glow radius though. All right, so I think that looks good. We might actually just repeat that process for here and rather put the refraction on here and take this and rather put it on the refraction. Oh crap, I used the wrong one. Hold up. Refraction, there we go. Boom. And it's a subtle effect that the deep glow brings, but it just brings that colors and stuff back. For the siren, when it speeds up turning, was that done in Keyshot? Yes, that was done in Keyshot with the ease in the animation ramp. So instead of just having a standard linear ramp, what I did is instead of ease in, ease out, I did custom, and then I changed the one up so that it goes quicker, set another pin so it goes slower. So I do it that way because I don't really know in the software, it's like post-production, how to do those speed ramps. So I do it in Keyshot and render it out like that as well. And it also means that you have less render time if you do it there. Alright, so these two are done. So let me just save this and delete the stuff that we don't need, which is gonna be that, and that, and that. Alright, save this up. And then let's head back to the next view, which is going to be shot 3, which is a pretty nice shot in my opinion. So we got this nice little close-up of the ring as well. And what we're going to be doing is repeating the same process. Gems and metals, bring that in. Copying this effect from here onto here, hiding that. Let's get this center gem, boom, or just gems, because I'm not doing the center gem. Going onto here, let's copy all of these curves, boom, boom, set it only to the gem, and there we basically have a nice little side shot this ring as well. And yeah, this one, oh wait, I need to do the metal as well. Metal, just copy the metal from here, paste it onto here. Just bring all these things down. We got light gold and we got rose gold. I think that's kind of sorted. And you know what, I might actually, I don't want to bring up the lightness. And that kind of works. White gold also kind of works. Yeah, all right, let's bring in the reflection pass. And I'll copy this from the reflections here. Let's kind of see how it's gonna look on this ring. Sometimes the reflection pass doesn't always work on all views. Or you gotta change stuff up a bit, or whatever the case may be. Like this one, it doesn't have a lot of stuff reflecting, so we might end up having to go with the refraction pass instead. Yeah, this one doesn't have a lot of reflection going on. We might end up using the refraction for this one. Or the other thing is we can lower the threshold a bit and see what we can get, but I don't see a lot of reflection off of the surface in the center gem. So let's go and have a look at how it would look if we duplicated this and uses Boris. Oh no, not Boris. No, I don't want to do that. I want to mix and match between the two. Let's go refraction. Bring the refraction in. I don't know what this reflection was for. But let's bring in this for the refraction. Bring this over here. What the hell? Oh man. What am I doing? I want to drag that in here. I need to drag in the refraction in here. There we go. I'm operating in the wrong place here. So, copy these in here. And as expected, it's way too much. Yeah, it's just too much. And this is generally where I decide on if I need to go to 32-bit workflows. Is in times like this when it just gets too much. But let's have a play around with it. I'll do this, and then let's just see what the glares would look like from Sapphire on here. Let's use these ones, or yeah, we can use these ones. Right off the bat, well, we don't have that many glares, well, except for there. But that's fine, that's where we start tuning this thing up on the just bring the source opacity down because that yellow is throwing me off. Okay, so and then I want to converge these so that they're a bit wider. And then obviously we're going to rotate these about 45 degrees. Should change up the look slightly. And then I want to take the ray thickness down a bit. Maybe the size, make that a bit smaller as well. Bit on the brightness there, and that's too dull. Let's keep the brightness at around there. And you know what, we'll keep the brightness at 1. Let's make them slightly bigger, and let's give them some saturation and just see if we can get some color in here. Set the glaze to off as well. So what I don't like about the converge, right, is that it tends to increase the size a bit and just the blur slightly. Just put the blur like 10. And then what I'm actually going to do on the size, right? Here's a little pro tip. It took me a while to figure out. So if you go onto the size and you hold Alt and left click on the little timer thing, you can set a custom thing in here. And I like to do, like, let's say random seed, and we're currently using 180. So let's use like a 100 to 250 range, right? And then what that's gonna do is each frame, it's gonna give me a random value to get more of a sparkle. However, I think my range is a bit too much because it's giving a little bit of glittering on here. So let's do like 150 to 250. Just see how that looks. Like, I don't mind the glitter, the glistening, but you don't want it to be too much. So let's try it to 200. Here we go. What GPU do I have? This current system that I'm working on from now has got a 4090 in it. And then my other PC that I use with as well to help render and everything's got a 4070 Ti. Thinking that looks about alright, so let's see if we pair it with the reflection. No, not the refraction, the reflection. I'm actually not liking how that thing is moving around, so let's rather remove this. Just kind of see what it's doing here. Yeah, that should be fine. I'm going to remove the refraction one because I'm not going to need that one. And then, yeah. Oh, we need to still add some deep glow onto here. So let's just bring back that refraction below and let's add a glow. So let's add that glow onto here. Why is it giving me so much red back if my source opacity is different? Oh, it's kind of blooming that backside there. So what we'll do... Oh, I know what this is happening. Let's just take this here. Paste this on top here. Boom. And then take the reds out of the equation here. And something I'm going to do on my next pass through everything is just to kind of sharpen up the diamonds a little bit. If I take this to add, just screen it. I'm not a fan of this this kind of outside of the gem glow that it's giving me. Wonder if I go to set matte and just set the matte as gem, if it'll kind of keep everything inside, even if I push up the radius, the exposure. Yeah, so that's kind of what I need to do. So let's keep the exposure down there. Kind of looking a bit milky, so let's just bring this down again to like 40. We don't want to sacrifice clarity for this. Oh, are we crashing? Ah, shit. I think we're crashing on After Effects. Sometimes happens when you're sitting with all of these effects on top of each other. Yeah, alright, so let me just bring After Effects down. And let's open it up again. Yeah, just continue. This is why we save frequently. Even though I lost some of my progress now. But that is fine. Alright, refraction here. Let's delete that off the refraction. And let's add the glow back in. Deep glow. Come now. Deep glow. I'm gonna put this at like 40. It's at like 0.2. And then just put that down. Why is this happening? Oh, wait, I know that that's happening. There we go. Okay, wait, that's way too many colors. Hold up. Why is it giving me all these colors all of a sudden? Oh yeah, I need to add the hue adjustment on here. So let's go onto the gems layer here. Let's just copy this. And then go up here. We'll just remove those hues. No man, hold up. And just grab the glow from somewhere else. So we got the same stuff going. There we go. Point one. There we go. Okay, that's sorted out again. So let's just save. We got these and we got the reflection. All right, this one's set up. Let's go on to the next one. Number 4. And same process. Boom. Copy this one here. Boom, boom. Gems. That's set up. Let's copy the stuff from the gems here. Paste it in here. And just set up the gems channel. Okay. And then duplicate that layer. Let's call that metal one again. Just go copy the metal adjustments on here. Boom. Kind of have the metal adjustments. And on this one we should get some reflection on it, so let's go and copy the reflection pass. No, not refraction, reflection. Add. Copy this from here. Onto here, put it on the gem. We might have a bit too much reflection going on this one. Up the threshold slightly. This stuff takes so long to freaking work out. You know what, let me just do it like this. Skip 2 frames. This might be a quicker way to go about it. Just to kind of get a preview of what we're looking at. Alright. Use the refraction there for the deep glow. This is glare. Where's the deep glow? There we go. For the deep glow. And what we'll do is just set up these ones Let's actually just use these settings for a flow. Just to get some color back into the gem. Alright, I think that looks good, and it looks a bit jittery now, but it's because we're skipping 2 frames at a time. Like if we want a smooth playback, this takes a lot longer to process everything. But you should get an idea from this, yeah. So let's save up this here, make this slightly bigger. And then, I'd actually love for those the glares to work for the colors, but they don't give satisfactory results, fortunately. But that's why we're moving over to Octane soon, because it does all of this stuff natively, which is awesome. You can do in Twister Pro. What is Twister Pro? I've never heard of that. We're talking about this CC Twister? I have no idea what the CC Twister is. What does that do? Well, let's actually go and have a look real quick. What does CC Twister do? CC Twister After Effects. Oh no, that's just no, that's not what we're looking for. Are you talking about another, different kind of plugin or something? Oh, okay. I've never heard of Twister Pro. Okay, so we got this set up. I think this should be good for yellow gold, rose gold. Yeah. So let's quickly set up the last shot, which is very similar to the first one. It's just a bit of a closer up. We're actually just going to be editing this part from here. So we'll actually just bring this to here, to frame 25, up until about just before it speeds up again. Yeah. So up until about here. Here we go. That is going to be our portion that we're going to be editing. Let's bring the metal and gem layers in here. Boom. Just bring them to the same spaces. Copy this from here, paste it in here, close that, let's go gems, and just copy the effect from here, set that to the gem layer so that we've got some nice looking gems. is actually a very nice song for this kind of animation. I like this song. What's it called? Magnetic. Let's add this to my favorites. That's a very cool song. Anyways, let's go on the metal. I need to get a boom arm for this freaking thing because it's sitting here in front of my keyboard and it's in the way the whole time, and I've got a new keyboard and sometimes I need to look at where the keys are. Super annoying, but I'll get a boom arm for it at some point. All right, cool. So that's set up. Let's just go stick with the white gold for now. Looks good. All right. And this shot of the diamond actually looks very nice. I'm loving the looks of it. All the blue hues and everything. Anyways, all right. Let's get the reflection in here. And get the effect in here. Boom. Gems. Skip 2 frames so you can see what we're working with. It looks a bit uniform though. I might opt for something else. Let's try and see here. Set matte, and let's go to the oh yeah, hue and adjustments. I need that. And then let's go and have a look at the glare. Just see how we can get this thing. Wait, now let's just copy one from the other ones. Do I have a glare set up for the other ones? I think on this one we had a glare set up. Did we not? Yeah, here we go. Can this thing stop moving? There we go. Oh, that's gonna be too much. Yeah, no, that's way too much. You can kind of see it on, I think, this here. You'll see the purples glare there. So sometimes you can get it to glare the colors, but it's not always all there, you know? Which sucks, but yeah. Just do this. The size a bit bigger and then the ray thickness a bit smaller. Size can maybe go even bigger. Take off the converge and just blur the glares a bit. Too much. Let's put this at like 4. 5, 6. 8. And how does the reflection look with this? Oh wait, we still have another thing to set up. That'll bring back some color. Let's bring in the refraction layer here. Boom, and then where is our deep glow? Here we go. So that's also something we still needed to incorporate in here. Bam, boom. I might just bring up the brightness a little bit on this one. Just so we got some colors back here. I wonder, I've got a crazy idea now. And it's either gonna be super cool or super stupid. So let's quickly do this. Like that. And let's keep this one in full swing. We'll keep it at like 1. And bring the threshold down a bit. Where's the colors? No. Do that. We got the colors. And then let's see what happens if I put this over that. Silly idea, but it actually works pretty damn well. Bring the size down a bit, bring that up. And then let's bring this a bit down. Not really giving me the effect that I'm looking for. No, it's not really giving me the effect that I'm looking for. The reflection pass, we can bring that down. We still have the deep glow. Just it can cause a little bit of gems to look a little bit more milky than what they usually are and blurry. But that's fine. We're gonna sort that out with sharpening and levels afterwards. So I think we got the colors in pretty nicely, and yeah. Alright, save, and then now it's gonna be a question of rendering out each of these for colors. Alright, This ring is done, and we'll render out the gold version first. So let's go like this. Let's do it. Video 1. Yellow gold. Let me delete all of these ones. RG. Save. Alright. Send out this one. 2 RG. This one. Oh wait, no. Let's delete that one. Let's just go back to 3 metal, turn it into yellow gold. Alright, there we go. People use KeyShot to render a variety of things. What would you choose to render jewelry instead of cars or other products? So the thing that got me into jewelry is that my partner is a jeweler, and she's got her own business. When I started rendering, the idea was never to create a business out of it or doing it full time. I was only planning on doing it for her business, and essentially what happened was I got more and more people asking me to do stuff for them as well. And in the beginning I used to do stuff for free because I was just enjoying it. And then eventually I started charging some money for it, doing it on the side and all of that. And yeah, till last year December I made the decision to go and do it full time and actually build a business out of it. So that's kind of how I got into rendering jewelry. And yeah, until this day, like most of this stuff, I planned on doing this to give my partner's business a competitive edge over all of the other jewelry companies within South Africa. And she still has that edge now. I do sell the service to other companies, and so, but I've also found that a lot of them aren't willing to pay the price for it. And yeah, so it still gives her the edge. Those that want to have this kind of service delivered to them in South Africa, if they're willing to pay for it, they have access to it. But yeah, other than that, then they'll have to stick with the standard stuff that other people give them. And then yeah. Snap said, "How's it, brother? How you doing?" Sorry, I am not French at all, and I'm guessing bonjour is French from all of the movies that I've watched before. I will say, however, I've tried to experiment with some car renders. Like there's one I did quite a while ago. I'll show you guys. It's actually terrible because it ended up looking like a toy car instead of a actual car. But I'll show you guys quickly what it looked like. If I can find it. I'm hoping I'm going to be able to find it because it's a long time ago. It's on my iCloud, but I don't have my iCloud synced to my computer currently. No, I don't see it. Alright, so yeah, no, I can't find it now. It's on my iCloud. Let me quickly go find it and share it on Google Drive while it's rendering out these videos. But yeah, it ended up looking like a toy car, I'll be completely honest. Where would this be? It's so long ago though. There's a lot of stuff I've taken off of my iCloud before. Clients, no. I found it the other day. It was quite a long time ago, but I found it the other day. Yeah, I do have the link to her store. It's lurosia.com. I would say rather look at her Instagram, the website. We're rebuilding the entire website. But if you go on to here, you'll see a lot of her projects or products and stuff on my Instagram as well, for Lurosia. And if you go on there, you'll see some of the stuff that she does. So this is her Instagram here, right? So yeah, we do stuff. She does a lot of images and everything, but for instance, like we rendered out this of one of her pieces for her. That was pretty cool as well. I enjoyed this piece, especially the men's collection of this piece. Just close my WhatsApp here. And then we did she did a design. Oh, sorry. She did a design for the middleweight UFC champ as well, Lucas Duplessis, which is proudly South African, and I can't wait for his next fight against what's that guy's name, Chimiev or whatever his name is. So yeah, this is kind of what this is actually my personal ring. Okay, these renders aren't 100% accurate. It's for this ring here. We changed up the design slightly in the production, where these sides and these the tops are polished, and only between them they kind of have that texturing effect. But yeah, so here we also did a couple of renders for her business in these ones here. But yeah, this is her page, Lurosia Jewelers. You can just search Lurosia and then you can pop it up. You'll get some. You'll see her page. We had this gem the other day, which is absolute nice diamond. It's a fancy green natural diamond, 2 carats, and yeah, we had that the other day here. Still offering it up for sale. If you guys know anybody that loves green natural diamonds, we do have one that we can offer up for sale. This is one of my favorite videos on there. So we just turned off the other music that we did. This is one of my favorite ones. We did this in February, for like the Valentine's Day thing. But I thought this was pretty cool. Oh wait, no, this was done in July. Oh, this one we did for Valentine's. But in any case, oh wait, no, it was July because the birthstone for July is ruby. Yeah, that's why we did this one. But in any case, yeah, that's basically it. Why did I just open up Keyshot? I did not want to open up Keyshot. Right, so these ones are done in yellow gold. So now I have to go through the next one and render them out in white gold. Oh well, white gold. Okay, it's kind of annoying when you have to render out everything in different colors, especially if you've got different cuts for the video. 1WG, save that. And this one here, 2WG. Yeah, so she doesn't do the manufacturing anymore. She can do it, she used to do it, but she got carpal tunnel in her right hand as well as cubital tunnel, which is the part of the elbow here. And that makes it very hard for her to manufacture with her hand still. She used to do that when she did her qualifications and everything. But now she has to outsource those things because of her carpal tunnel and stuff. So she outsources the manufacturing. Some of the stuff she'll still be brave and go and set it herself or work stuff down herself, you know, because she really enjoys that part of doing those things. And I wouldn't say get upset, but I would not scold her, but you know, kind of tell her off to not do that, because I know she enjoys it, but it affects her hands so much that she at a point she couldn't even hold a mug of coffee or something with her hands. So for her well-being, we decided now she's gonna stick to the designing. We're outsourcing the manufacturing and everything. And if you take jewelers in any case, people know designers. People don't know the manufacturers. Like people know Karl Lagerfeld and all of that. He's a designer. He'd never manufactured stuff by hand for Tiffany and those kind of places. Not Tiffany, Coco Chanel. He didn't manufacture with his hands, but the people know him because he's the designer. People don't remember the manufacturers of jewelry. They remember the designers of jewelry. It's similar to movies. People know who the actors are, but they don't know who the director always is. The director who puts everything together, he gets the least amount of credit, at least from the public, not internally in the industry. But the actors that acts out his script or his vision, they get all of the credit and the fame and all that stuff. Alright, let's render out the white gold version here. I'm gonna try and find this car model that I've rendered out a while ago. This should be quite some time ago though. I sent it in a WhatsApp group. Oh, and I did knives as well at some point. I've rendered out some knives and stuff as well. Like, I don't know if you guys will be able to see that. Nah, that looks shit. You can't really see that. But I did some knives as well at some point. Where's this bloody car, man? Ah, here it is. So let me quickly forward this. My partner's WhatsApp, because then I can just bring it up here and kind of show you guys what it looked like. Now I get a ooh from her. This was done so long ago and it looked like crap, but okay. Reconnect WhatsApp, come on. Yeah, so this is what the hell? This is what the car render looked like that I did. It looked like a freaking toy car, man. And the funny part is I'm gonna find the other one now. I did some close-ups where it didn't look like a toy car, so you can really see the paint textures and everything. Where was that? Oh geez, I completely forgot. I got an energy drink. Give me a second real quick. I'll be right back while I go change this one for a cold one. Be right back. don't think so. All right, so. Oh, shit. What did I just do? Bumped over my mic here. And didn't mute anything. Everything else is still fine. Cool. So yeah. I'm getting a bit sleepy here. It's been a long week. And this heat doesn't help here, and I can't wait to move in to the new house, have air conditioning. I've got a ceiling fan here on top currently that barely works. So I can't wait because the new office is gonna have air conditioning, and I'm gonna do something cool with the background because currently I'm blurring it out because there's a rabbit in the background and there's a dustbin there, and yeah, my partner's jewelry bench is also in the background, so it's just a mess. And yeah, but I want to do something cool with the background for the streams as well going forward. Okay, we got white gold. Let's do the rose gold. All right, boom. Rose gold. Let me just delete these old ones. 1 RG, boom. And set up this color here. Boom. 2 RG. Boom. Control M. 3 RG. Boom. And we've got another ring we're gonna do as well, but I'm sure we're just gonna copy the effects from this one over onto that one as well, because I'm not gonna redo all of those effects. It takes way too long. And then let's quickly render out these ones. By the way, who of you guys use Discord? Do a lot of you here use Discord, or is that something that most people only use for gaming? And I'll tell you what I'm looking for Discord is, like I've mentioned here before, that we're looking to create a community starting from next year. I want to put together a community for you guys, and there's going to be a platform on school.com that there will be a community, but there's going to be a unique way of getting into the community. One way of doing it is buying yourself in, which is not going to be cheap. And the other way is learning yourself into the community, or earning your way into the community. And I'll explain more into detail how you guys can do that. But that community, basically my idea is it's going to be 2 different ones. One for jewelers, my clients, and people that want to become clients or have become clients, whatever. All my current clients that will have free access to that community. Any other future clients, if they want to become a part of that community, it will be a paid for community for them. But before I launch the community, all my current clients will have access to that itself. And our plans is to help jewelers out there on how they can improve their sales and market their products to get more sales, more exposure, and all those kind of stuff. And then on the rendering part of the community, what we're going to be doing is there's going to be some exclusive stuff on how I'm going to go, or how we do more in-depth stuff on how stuff works. teaching people, because yeah, I can put a course together and everything, but you know, a course doesn't always work. It's sometimes, I don't know if you guys have the same as me, but I sometimes struggle to complete a course because you get busy with it and then you're halfway, well, then you forget about it for a couple of days or weeks, and then you get back and then you've forgotten everything you learned and you have to start all over. So I want to kind of combat that, and I've got a new way on how I want to teach people to improve their skills. But like I said, it's going to be either you're going to pay your way in, which is not going to be cheap, or you're going to earn your way or learn your way into that community, which I'll disclose all of that, how it's going to work next year before we launch that community. But yeah, there's a lot of exciting stuff on there. I've got plans to basically show people how I built my business from this, how I started earning a living from doing product visualization, how I got my clients, how do I get my new clients, how do I keep my clients, you know, how do you land projects that's almost $30,000 worth, and all these kind of stuff I'm going to be sharing within those communities, so people can start learning and building their own businesses out of jewelry visualization and all those kind of stuff. So I'm super excited for that as well, because we're going to be doing some great stuff and hopefully be changing some lives, because I know there's a lot of people out there that would love to do this for a living, but they just don't know how to find the clients, they don't know how to keep the clients, and you know, stuff like how I worked out how much to charge, how much to price my stuff towards. And I'll be honest, I'm not one of the cheaper visualizers out there. Like if you go to Fiverr, you can get somebody to do a video like this for you for probably like 40 or 50 bucks. But if you're gonna come to me, you're gonna end up paying like $500 for it. And yeah, that's all of those stuff I'm going to be teaching in those classes on how you can do that, and it's going to be awesome. All right, so we are done with this ring here. Hey brother, would love to be a part of it. Hey, how you doing, DBS? Oh, awesome, brother. I'll let you guys know as soon as everything, but we're planned on early next year. I want to launch it as soon as possible. I'm just drowning in projects at the moment, and I don't want to half-ass it. I want it to be a successful thing and actually provide value. So I need to spend some good time. Like this, nope, their quality is way lower. Yeah, but I mean, try and tell a client now just their quality is lower and they need to pay more, and you'll find little success in still selling the guy. From what I've learned is it's not just about the quality. The quality isn't the only problem that people have with people working on Fiverr. There's a lot of problems that they don't have, which people don't use in their sales meetings to their advantage. Like I had a Fiverr profile. I never did a single gig from it though. I thought in the beginning I wanted to do it, and then I saw people stealing my work on Fiverr and starting to promote it as their own, and that's why I removed myself completely from Fiverr. And I also realized that I'm not a freelancer, I'm building a business. If you want to be a freelancer, that means it's only going to be you working forever and all of that, and that's not what I'm trying to achieve. I'm building a business out of this. I want to expand. I want to become like a one-stop shop for everything that you want to do jewelry related on your stuff. You come to us and we do everything from the CAD to the visualization to the marketing to everything needs to be in-house. You come to one person for everything, or one company and one person. And that's kind of what I want to build and what I'm busy building, one step at a time. It's been only me up until now, but from January that will change. It's because now I need to expand because I'm getting way too busy. Have you tried hand rigging stuff? I have not. I have no idea how to rig stuff, but I know people that do. So that's the one lovely thing about it. Like if you're a freelancer, yeah, you can use our freelancers and all that, but that is something that part of what I want to build. Having a professional animator on board, people that specializes in stuff all under one company. And if people need on-body videos, we need to be able to give them that. What is that noise that I hear? I could swear it's like a subscription thing, but I'm not sure because I hear it, but I don't see any events popping up. Did you guys hear that too? Like I'm hearing a ring, but I have no idea what that is. I only hear it every now and then. All right, let's start getting into the second video. Or you know what? I'll do the second video off stream because I'm sure you guys want to see as well how the first video is gonna look once it's composited and everything. So what we're gonna do is let's hop out of After Effects and let's head over to Vinci Resolve. I'm just gonna turn on this light here as well because I see it's a bit dark here. So let's go into Vinci Resolve and start getting stuff like this done. Let me just grab this stuff that we did now. HDL, video 1. All right. So I've done this video before, but we're actually revising everything. As you can see, we're revising the video a bit. So come now. We'll just drag this one up to the top. And then let's go video 1. Let's just remove these bins. And I'm just gonna add these ones in here. Oh crap, no, not what I had planned whatsoever. So let's go into rose gold here. I like to do the white gold first usually. Bin, white gold, rose gold, yellow gold. Boom. Okay, let's go into the white gold one here first. Drag in everything that we've done. And then the only one that we have to swap out kind of is this one right here. And then kind of what we need to do is, everything's already been set up. Okay. Bit odd, but okay. I did not expect it to be set up already. Well, I guess that's cool. Except for this one, of course. 1.7. But alright, what I'm gonna do is, anyways, I'm gonna remove these motion blur effects. I wanted to do them, but they just end up screwing around. Boom. And then yeah. I'm gonna make this slightly bigger for you guys so you can see kind of what's going on. But this is the overall composition of the video. So we got that intro, we got this one here. There is something I'm not liking on here. Shit, I might have to go and re-render this one out real quick in After Effects, but that diamond looks way too red. I don't know if you guys can see that, but it looks way too red. I might have to quickly hop on over to After Effects. I did not see that. So let's quickly go and sort that out. On the yellow gold and rose gold, that won't be a problem, but on the white gold, it's definitely a problem. So let's go, that's shot 2, gems. And I'm thinking it's to do with the deep glow. Yeah. So we're gonna have to do this. Add this in here. And then boom. Now it should be gone. Yeah. Alright, let's just quickly replace that footage. Boom. Replace, render. Yeah, I know, replace the damn thing. Alright, so let's go and check real quick here. If I delete that part and delete that one, drag in this one. Here we go. Alright, and then let's just get this thing back into its size. That looks a lot better. Why does it look like the white? The front also has that problem, man. You know what happens? It's because the deep glow, I changed it up on the third one, so I need to do it on the front as well real quick. Luckily it doesn't take long, but yeah, it's literally just because of this saturation stuff. We just have to pull that up there. Boom. Yeah, there we go. Let's just quickly replace that one. Save. Yeah, replace. Override it, it's fine. Tell me, has this video helped you guys, some of you guys that was wondering about post-production and all of those kind of stuff, kind of how it's done? Like, I'll be honest, sometimes I still, unless working in 32-bit mode, I haven't found a solid thing yet, and that creates the exact effects that I always want. That's why I always go, or that's why I want to go over to Octane, because Octane just has so much better control over some things. But does this answer some of your questions? Because I know a lot of you guys have been asking. Well, I don't know about you guys on the stream now, but I've seen on the YouTube comment sections that a lot of people want me to do stuff for post-production and how to do it and all of those kind of things. So does this at least help you guys a bit with figuring out how to do that? Oh, 1.45, boom. Why does this thing look higher? So now we're gonna get into a little bit of something to just do some final touch-ups. There's some things that I like to do in After Effects, and there's some things that I like to do in Vinci Resolve. And this is one of them. Like the Vinci Resolve's sharpen feature just looks so much better than the one that you find in After Effects. I like to use the sharpen feature in the Vinci Resolve. It just looks so much better. Like, I mean, take it from there to there. It just looks so much better. And then you can always go with Topaz AI's stuff, but I found on smaller diamonds it causes some weird stuff. I think I've done a video of AI. Like, let's take this shot here. Have you seen me rendering jewelry animations for on body? Currently, I'm not doing anything on body. It's a much more complicated process, and me and a friend were busy figuring out exactly how it's done. Doing a bit more research into how motion is captured. Like if you take for gaming, you've got high contrast areas because you need to track stuff, and it's a lot more complicated. So we're currently busy developing something like that and seeing how we can get it to a quality that is good, or not just good but great, so that we can start offering that to clients as well. But currently we're not doing that just yet. We're still busy developing those things because it's a whole other thing doing on-body animations. There's a lot that goes into it, let's just say that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna quickly mute in this music here. So we got music here going with, which I think also fits pretty nice. So this is kind of the gist of how the video is gonna look once it's done. I don't know how to go full screen on this thing. Once I figure it out, I'll show you guys in full screen, but I have no idea how to do that currently. But I think that's gonna look good. Just save this, and then we can actually send this out for white gold. Boom. Replace. Add to render queue. Let's render out that one real quick, and we can kind of get a full screen preview of what this would be like. And that is like this. Which I think looks pretty good. Yeah, here we go. So just gonna do the same stuff for the other videos. I'm just gonna turn off this sound here. And let's get into the other two real quick. Video one. Alright. And then we got the white gold version here. Yellow gold version. I'm just gonna delete these actually, and then we'll duplicate this timeline because we did make some changes. Call this the yellow gold one, and then let's just bring in the other colors here. Like for instance this one here. Boom. 5. Second one in here, boom. 1.79. Third one in here, boom. 1.79. Fourth one here. 1.79. the last one in here. 1.79. Boom. So then we should have our yellow gold one done. Oh, and I need to add this client's logo at the top. I guess I'll do that. I'm really not a fan of how it looks when you just have the logo throughout the entire video, but I know it's what this client wants, so we'll give them that. Excuse me. So let's just make a copy of this thing. And let's take it all the way to the top. Got the entire video. It's gonna make this slightly bigger for now. Okay. And then, yeah, let's just move this up to the top of the video. Maybe make it a bit smaller, a little bit more up. Really don't look like the way that looks, but okay. We'll do it like that. Or actually, you know what? It's not even needed for an exit thing then. Oh, excuse me. Yo. Now let's just copy this. And let's go over to the what do you call it? The white gold one. Paste it in here. And do the same here. Boom. And I think we didn't shorten the music, right? What's this at? 2120. 2120. Okay, we did shorten the music a little bit. Boom. All right. Now the only thing that's left is on the yellow gold to add some sharpening into each of them. Boom, boom. And luckily the sharpening works pretty well right off the bat. Not much needed to fine tune and all of that stuff. All right, cool. And let's send this to the render queue. Yellow gold, boom, save. Add to render queue, render. And then let's just quickly do that for the white gold as well, because we made changes to it. Oh wait, but no, let's do this one. Well, no, let's just do it like that. Add to render queue, here we go. And then last one left is the rose gold example. So let's just duplicate this timeline. Oh, there's the rose gold one, boom. Let's just bring in the rose gold video real quick. Are we in the rose gold thing now? Yeah. So we're just going to replace these. 1.5 5. Just gonna add the sharpening on it and get it done with. Doom 1.79. Sharpen. And the sharpening. Boom. And then the last one. Boom. And then we should have our rose gold one done as well. And whoa, wait, what was that? Oh no, never mind. What software is this? This is Vinci Resolve. So Vinci Resolve is actually a free software to use. I like compositing in Vinci Resolve rather than After Effects. It's a lot quicker and a lot easier to use, in my opinion. I don't know, it works so much better for me to use than After Effects does. And it's got some awesome features that After Effects doesn't have, like noise reduction, dust busters, and those kind of stuff. You can really get some nice results from DaVinci's built-in tools. And it's free software, that's the best part. It's free. There is some stuff that is behind the paywall. We have to pay. You can either pay monthly or you can buy the perpetual license for Vinci Resolve Studio for I think $300, which is amazing. So yeah, it's really a bargain if you take what the stuff that you get with Vinci Resolve. And theoretically I can just do everything in Vinci Resolve. It's just I don't know the software well enough yet to do everything in here. But other than that, it really is an awesome software to use to it's a lot quicker as well. Than After Effects. After Effects takes forever to load in effects and everything. It's just, I think some of the, some of the plugins that you have for After Effects is not available for Vinci Resolve. Like, I think Star Glow you don't get for Vinci Resolve. I'm not too sure about Sapphire Glaze if you get that for Vinci Resolve. But, yeah. Yeah, guys, that is basically it for the editing and everything. If you take it from where we started. Oh no, here we do now. I just want to save this. I'm going to show you guys the final stuff now. But essentially, we've done the 3 colors. And we got everything going on here. And this video is part of what we rendered out on the previous YouTube video. So if you didn't see how I put this thing together, go and watch the previous video or the previous live on my YouTube. There you can see me putting this entire video together. The cameras and all of those kind of stuff that I did for this. And in this one, if you scroll back, it's pre-recorded, it'll be saved. You can see how all of the post-production is done and the different colors and all of those kind of stuff. But yeah, that is basically it. And then we have the yellow gold one, which I think is my favorite. It's the only one that really fits the logo here on top. But yeah, guys. That is basically gonna conclude our live for today. I'm actually going to be heading to the new house now soon. Maybe I'll put up a story or something on my Instagram to show you guys kind of how the studio is gonna look. It's empty now, but I'll put up a story or something on more or less how the stuff looks and everything for you guys. But thank you so much for tuning in to each and every one of you. Hope you guys have an awesome weekend. Next week is Monday, or tomorrow is Monday again, and then we're in the last few days before Christmas. Hope you guys have an awesome week. I'm gonna be moving houses and everything. I'm gonna try and put up some stuff on my stories and show you guys kind of how everything gets put together. But yeah, I'm super excited. Hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'll see you guys with the next stream, which might not be in next week, but maybe a bit later. And so, but yeah, hope you guys have an awesome week. Cheers. Remember, go forth and conquer with confidence. Cheers, guys.